finito. Fascicolo va, finito. Finito.
Want to munga when I can't be busy distracting me, guys. But anyways, that is our up next guest right there, all the way. Am I right when I say born and bred Zambian?
Yes.
Born and bred Zambian, and she's been in Russia. How many years?
Close to 5 years.
Okay. You're back in the country. That's something right there from you. Finito.
Yeah.
Meaning finish. Okay. Let's talk about you. Bitanda. Maybe tell us a brief about yourself, maybe information wise, and how you found yourself in Russia, how everything has been going. I know you just got yourself a degree. Maybe you can also give us all those information.
I'll try to be as brief as possible.
Yeah.
So I completed school in 2016. I was at Kasisi Girls Secondary School, and I applied to several universities
in Zambia.
Okay. And abroad as well. But I didn't think that I would apply to Russia. It was just an ad that my mom was sent. Someone sent her a message and was like, let her try and apply this side. And at first I was like, I don't think I want to go this side. I didn't know much about it. I was more looking at maybe Canada, those places, but all those places didn't accept me, which was sad. And then I got accepted by the Zambian government on scholarship, or on bursaries rather. So I thought, why not? I had waited home for like 2 years, and I decided to go. Mainly I was worried about learning the language, but within 9 months or so, I kind of got the hang of it, like how to speak on the streets. But the problem is in class. It's different there. You know how to speak on the street with people, but in class it's a little bit different because of like the terminologies and everything. So that's how I found myself in Russia. And before that, I've been doing music for a long time. I can say I started in 2015, but taking it seriously, I think for the past 2 years. Yeah.
One of the questions that I basically get to ask people who have been in diaspora out there, most especially you, who has been, you went there because of school.
Yes.
How has been you balancing school and music, studies as well?
It's not easy. I can't even say I necessarily balanced it. I just tried to make it work the best way I could, because there are times when I first got there, I was in a place where I was trying not to maybe go off track, maybe I can say it like that. I didn't want to be too involved in music and then find myself maybe failing in class. So music was suffering at that point. I feel like I didn't really know my sound at that point in time, so I was mainly concentrating on school. And then 2 years passed, and I felt like I needed to be more serious in music because it's something I really love to do. And sometimes in certain semesters, sincerely speaking, school also was suffering. But at the end of the day, I just tried to make it work the best way I could. I don't think it was balanced, really.
Is there a point that you felt like coming back home? I know home is home. Maybe your first days, wow, maybe you were in Russia, you felt like you're trying to adapt, but you're not adapting to a place.
Yes, I felt like that. It messed up my sleep schedule. You know, here 20 hours, 21, I don't know, you go to bed. That side, I can stay up till date. I still stay up till maybe 6 or 7 because I'll just be thinking like, when will I get used to this place? The language is what was a huge problem for me, but once I got the hang of it, it was fine. But otherwise, I wanted to come home several times. I was just telling everyone at home, like, if you find me in the country without asking for permission, please don't judge me, because it's difficult being far away from home. But once you like just find your ground and find people that you can relate to, it eventually becomes okay.
Let's talk about your music. But before that, you graduated. You're a degree holder.
Yes.
What were we studying?
I was studying economics.
Okay.
And I can say I specialized in international economics. That is what we're looking at. But basically, we're mostly learning about the economy in Russia and trying to understand it. Of course, we look at other countries and so on and so forth. But yeah, basically that's what I was doing for the past 4 years.
Okay, interesting. And you are telling me saying you still want to upgrade. You feel like a degree is not enough.
That's what it feels like here, yeah. Honestly speaking, I don't think this is the same Zambia I left when I was leaving.
Looks more different?
It looks different.
Developed?
Developed, that's one. Two, things are expensive.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Which thing, an example, give an example which one maybe you found that it was expensive.
I know it's petty, but why is Popiko 8 kwacha? Maybe it was the shop.
Okay.
Transport, I feel like is also somehow expensive. I'm not a fan of using the bus because I don't like talking. I feel like if I was to get maybe into a fight with a bus conductor or something, I wouldn't know how to handle it. But like today when I was just coming from Chainama to Manda Hill, it was like 10 kwacha, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just me. That's normal, but to me it's expensive. Yeah.
Since you've been studying and upgrading with your education, I'm sure we expect more change, because we're looking forward to also applying what you've been studying to your country in future.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. But anyways, let's talk about your music, a quick one. Your Finito as one of your current songs. The other song that you've worked on right there. While you're back right now, what are some of the things that you want to work on?
Right now, I'd really like to understand not what I'm up against, but I want to know how much work I need to put in here. Because in Russia, you'd feel like we're actually having a discussion about this, like with some people under Nalochi. In Russia, you feel like you're somebody because there are really few black people doing music. So you get the opportunity to like have gigs in different clubs.
And you get paid.
You get a little something. But then here, there's competition. And I understand that perfectly, and that's why I really wanted to come home as soon as possible so that I just understand how things work here, get to know people more. That's what I want to do actually. I'd like to meet different artists and maybe work with a few of them, or as many as I can as possible, but at the same time there's also like meeting family and so on. But basically I'm looking forward to getting to know how the industry works here and meeting fellow artists, female, male, and so on.
We might have people from Russia. Is there anywhere, maybe something that is familiar in language that you would want to say maybe in your remix to the viewers who are watching?
In my song?
No. Just you explaining it in Russian, in any Russian language. What language were you using?
That side.
Yeah.
Well, we use Russian. Then when you find
Russian.
the Zambians, of course, Nyanja.
Yeah. So I want you to use Russian. Since you learned something straight Russian type, what were you using when you were communicating with other Russians?
Okay. Maybe when you want to say hi, you go like Привет, как ты? That means like hi, how are you? And then when you say у меня всё хорошо, it's like yeah, I'm okay. Those guys like to, sometimes it gets complicated when you're in class and you use a certain term and then the lecturer doesn't understand you because you're talking with your friends on the streets. So like there's one word I added in my song actually. I put kaif. Kaif means like having fun. I'm just going to go out and have fun. Like I'm going to, I guess, I don't know, go crazy or something with my friends. So basically, привет, как ты, ты круто, you are cool. It sounds complicated.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. But it was welcome you in Zambia back home.
Thank you.
We're counting down to more projects.
Okay.
I'm definitely looking for one of your first projects in Zambia and hearing your story saying, no, I featured this guy, he hasn't been picking up my calls because I've been trying to get an appointment. No, this guy is not doing this what I wanted. Sometimes they'll feature in a song. I've heard stories where an artist will complain saying, I featured them, but they didn't come through for a video shoot, such things. So we'll wait for your stories while you're in Zambia. And we're looking forward to see you practice those professionalism while you work with local artists.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Looking forward.